I am a 21-year-old D1 student athlete, and I'm trying to start an AI first business, an AI native business, or honestly, just get into the idea of business and entrepreneurship while still trying to juggle what it means to, live a college life, continue to be an athlete, of course, and still have to bill on the side. Because at the end of the day, dude, I don't have a single dollar. I kind of put all my eggs in one basket, and it allowed me to experience something unique. I felt admiration for the work that I've done, and it was awesome because in a way it put me on the map. But at the same time, this map that I am now on, and the people that know me, like, or the reason that some people are able to know my name and know and literally have like that whole reputation precedes you kind of feeling an idea, stems from something that I didn't build myself. I suppose I did, but my goodness, there is such a dis like a it's not a distinction, but there's such a mismatch in in what I feel about what I've done versus what other people feel about what I've done. Most people who are close enough to get this out of me and know me, to the extent that I really do think about it all the time, they know I don't really feel that I've done that much in this way because it's been set up for me. Having a team around you, having a bunch of friends around you who do the same thing, it makes it easier to do that thing. But at the same time, I feel like my sense of agency and my will is gone, or isn't gone, but I haven't been able to put it to the test. And I've been able to kind of get by and be around situations in which I don't really make money doing what I do, but I also don't have to spend it either. And so it's actually, when I talk about it out loud, it does sound like a good situation, but the mental toll this takes is something that I've never heard anyone else say. You have things set up for you, but you don't ever feel like you've earned it. It's kind of like you have this perfect pedestal placed in this, like you're everything is given to you on this silver platter. But with that, I very, very quickly understood that I just felt so like, it feels like you're a tool at times, and it takes away from your soul. If you're able to be recognized for something like athletics, then you are known as the athlete. And what that actually unfortunately does is it rips you from your authenticity and it dilutes your soul, I think. And by that I mean it takes away from the fact that you are so much more than what you do. There's so much more going on that I can't really portray because people are too busy seeing me in one way. And I have never been able to prove that I have much more to show in a way that I think is ample, is a direct correlation to what I think I can do. And this channel is kind of a way to prove that. I truly do believe the fact that I have a lot of things going on up here in this brain, and I've got a lot of things on the side that I would like to achieve and that I'd like to do, and I can talk about them and people would be like, oh, you know what, that's great. But at the same time, they don't really know, or they don't really believe until you have something to show for it. I really feel like there's a way for me to accumulate wealth in a very interesting fashion. I'm telling you, with the AI, with the things that are happening with AI right now, understanding like how much quicker and better these models are getting, and taking advantage of the fact that some people are slow to adopt, and I think so much, and I have so much confidence in the fact that I'm going to make it somewhere, and that I'm going to, like, what I mean by make it is, establish a good amount of wealth to the point where I can give back, be philanthropic, live the lifestyle I want to live. And this is just kind of another way of me showcasing a little bit more of who I am. So I truly do not know what this channel will be. I have no idea. But all I know is that the longer I think about it, the less likely, or the more diluted it'll be. I just kind of want to get my thoughts out there. And I just, It pisses me off so much that so many people. Okay, hold on. I found it. I figured out. I found out what I wanted to talk about. This is making me mad. It's making me so angry that there are literal hundreds of thousands, not hundreds of thousands. I'll say hundreds, maybe thousands. No, thousands, maybe more. Yeah, no, there are thousands and thousands and thousands of people who are saying, here's how you use AI to get the life you want. You don't need to do this. You don't need to do that. Listen to me, listen to my course, and you can use AI to leverage it in this way and keep it like, and make money from it, essentially. And I want to document, I genuinely feel as if I have almost like a delusion in the sense that I am not quite destined for, no, I am destined for it. I do believe that. Man, how do I make that sound not egotistical? Maybe I can't. I know for a fact within the next couple of years, I will be looking back with enough money to not only just like satisfy myself, but to satisfy my people around me. I think about it all the time. I envision it all the time, and I'm trying to manifest it with my mind. And manifestation will only get you so far. So you also need to obviously put in the grunt work, put in the daily work. And I would love to document this story because I want to prove to the people who are going to be exactly like me in a couple of years or maybe in a couple of months that it is possible. I want to believe the people that say it. I do. But then when I try something and it doesn't work, I just get in my head and I'm like, who I don't even recognize myself. Who is the person that was so adamant about creating success, creating wealth, starting a movement, or doing something new, doing something creative, being philanthropic, like all these things and all these dreams that I have? I begin to not even understand myself because when I try, I'm like, I tried it and I tried to dumb it down, and maybe I needed to come way, way, way lower and kill my vision of something grand for now so that I can be able to come back to it later when I have more capital or something like that. And it's just like, bro, there's so much going on, but all in all, this is the first video that I'm just going to keep posting. I don't know how often. I don't know. I may not even know why or what it's going to turn into. But what I can definitely say is that by the end of this entire documentation process will be here for the people who need it. I genuinely think that there is a possible way that I can get what I want out of life. And this is going to be the documentation of going from zero to that dream. I'm literally never had a job, never made money, never been given a check. Like but I've worked hard enough to become a D1 athlete, to travel the world for what I do. But I still don't necessarily get paid to do it. It's just, and even if that's not entirely true. I do get paid a bit, but I mean, with the cost of everything, I can't save anything. I can't really accumulate it. It's not enough, right? But even if it was enough, like that's not the point of this. The point of this is to say, is it possible to do what you want to do in the way you want to do it? And right now, I'm trying to leverage AI to see if it's possible. Yeah, I want to be rich. I'm going to be rich. I'm going to find a way to leverage AI to do this. Why do I keep focusing on AI? Because that's where I see the most potential in order to enact what I think is inside of me. Here, if AI is allowing people to do teams of work for one person, what does that mean for my authenticity? I feel like I have a very specific viewpoint on life and a very particular way that I view what's going on around me that I don't know if other people share, and I kind of want to find that out. I'm not a professional. I don't know what I'm doing, but that's kind of the whole point of a first video, is to just keep going. Anyway, through it and then find out through reps and not through thinking. Overthinking is, I swear to you, it's the worst thing ever. I'd rather underthink than overthink at this point, but I can't help it. It seems like I genuinely feel like you can know a lot about a person by their feed, um, of whatever social media that they're on. So if they're on YouTube, that. If they're on Instagram, that. If they're on TikTok, it's that. And so looking at my YouTube, because that's, I think, where I spend the most of my time, it's transformed from like gameplays of like, I don't know, just watching, like, I love video games more than anything, it feels like. I love the ideas around it. I love playing them. I love enjoying them with friends. I love watching them. I love learning them. I cannot get rid of them in my head. Like, when I play a good game, I will defend it to death. So I just can't seem to rid myself of the love that I have for games. And my YouTube has always shown that. But recently, it's also been starting to show ideas of business, of success, wealth, the psychology behind it. What do you need to do? How do you master yourself? How do you control your emotions? What does it mean to fail the right way? Now that I'm starting to see that shift, I'm like, okay, it's time for a new era is upon us, and I'm here to head it. So I feel this this unwavering force of optimism and of you can do this, of willpower that isn't there all the time, but in the moments that it's there, I feel like I can stop the world. I can spin it the other direction. I can genuinely create change in a way that isn't even fathomable. But then other times it just disappears and you don't even recognize who you are. You look in the mirror and just all you see is not even a fragment of what you were before, you know? So if people resonate with that I've experienced this all the time. And I would love to document my process of having this idea and of trying to realize it. So, let's see where this goes. Yeah, thanks for listening. I truly hope that we'll be able to build something real here. I don't know what this will be in a couple years, but I'm going to remain consistent, I promise you. I'm so tired of having this untapped potential. It is the worst feeling in the world to feel like you have the world to give, but you stop yourself. So that won't be a problem anymore. I appreciate you.